Today, we're diving into the next great frontier of digital security, quantum cryptography. We're talking about a technology that promises a future where our most sensitive information could become truly, fundamentally unhackable. But first, I want you to think about this for a second. We live our digital lives behind these massive walls of encryption. But what happens when a new kind of computer, a quantum computer, comes along that's powerful enough to just tear those walls down in seconds? This isn't science fiction, folks. It's a very real problem, and it's the very reason quantum cryptography was born.
And that brings us right to what a lot of experts are calling the coming encryption crisis. You see, the methods we trust for literally everything, from our bank accounts to national security, are built on a foundation that's, well, it's starting to crack.
Here's the bottom line. The encryption we use today, things like RSA and AES, they're all based on math problems that are just incredibly hard for our current computers to solve. But for a future quantum computer, it's like child's play. It's as if someone is out there building a universal master key that can open every single digital lock we have. We desperately need a new kind of lock.
So, what's the solution? Well, it's as elegant as it is powerful. Instead of relying on more complicated math, we turn to the fundamental laws of the universe itself. We're talking about using the actual rules of physics as our ultimate shield. How cool is that?
So at the very heart of quantum security is something called Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. It basically tells us that at the quantum level, you just can't measure something without disturbing it. Imagine trying to read a secret message written in a thin layer of dust. The very act of touching it to read it would smudge the letters, right? It would reveal your presence. Well, in the quantum world, it's the same idea. An eavesdropper cannot listen in without leaving a definite, detectable trace.
And the second pillar holding all of this up is the no-cloning theorem. It's a straight-up law of physics that says you cannot create a perfect copy of an unknown quantum particle, period. So an attacker can't just copy the message, read it, and then send the original on its way like nothing happened. The laws of nature themselves just forbid it. This is what makes quantum information so uniquely secure.
Okay, so how do we actually use these principles to send a secret? It's done through a process called quantum key distribution, or QKD for short. Let's walk through how it works using our classic characters. You've got Alice, who's sending the message, Bob, who's receiving it, and of course, Eve, our sneaky eavesdropper.
All right, here's the basic idea. Alice sends a stream of single light particles, photons, over to Bob, and each one has a secret orientation or polarization. Bob, on his end, measures them using his own random settings. Now here's the really clever part. They get on a regular phone line or internet chat, a normal channel, and Bob tells Alice which settings he used, but not the results he got. Alice then tells him which of his settings were the right ones. They keep all the matches and just toss out the rest. And to check for our eavesdropper, Eve, they compare a small sample of their results. If even one bit is different, they know she's there, because the laws of physics mean she can't snoop without leaving a trace. If everything's all clear, the data they have left becomes a perfectly secret, unbreakable key.
But, as amazing as all this sounds, quantum cryptography isn't magic. In the real world, it faces some pretty significant technical challenges, and, you guessed it, clever attacks designed to find and exploit any weakness.
So let's look at the trade-offs here. On one hand, the promise is just incredible. We're talking about security that's guaranteed by physics, making it future-proof against any computer, ever. Plus, it's fast and verifiable. But the problems are very real, at least for now. This technology is expensive, it's super complex, it's currently limited to shorter distances, and it can be vulnerable to what are called side-channel attacks, which target the hardware itself instead of the quantum principles. And believe me, attackers get creative. For instance, it's really hard to send exactly one photon at a time. Sometimes, a pulse of light has a few extras. In a photon number splitting attack, Eve can peel off one of those extra photons, measure it, and learn part of the key without disturbing the one that Bob receives. Or you've got something called a faked state attack, where Eve just intercepts the entire message from Alice, measures it, and then sends a brand new fake signal to Bob, basically becoming a man in the middle. But despite these challenges, the development of quantum secure networks is absolutely accelerating. So let's take a look at where this totally transformative technology is heading. Just imagine a world with truly secure financial transactions, completely safe from digital thieves, or military and government communications that are physically impossible to intercept. Our sensitive healthcare data could be 100% private, and we could finally
Finally, secure the millions of smart devices, the whole Internet of Things in our homes and cities. This is the world that quantum security is trying to build for us. By the way, this explainer comes to you from my channel, Priyank Gada. If you want more deep dives into the incredible tech that's shaping our future, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe for more explainers just like this one.
So we're left with this final thought. We are witnessing an incredible race. On one side, you have teams building quantum computers to break our current codes, and on the other, you have teams developing quantum cryptography to create unbreakable ones. The real question for all of us is, in this epic race between the code breakers and the code makers, who's going to win the future of privacy? Thanks for watching.